I förra avsnittet av Ocean Ave.
Chrissy.
Gabby. Hey, Lucas is in the shower. Do you want me to go and get him for you?
No.
Why didn't I see this coming, G? I mean, we were best friends.
I guess Kayla just led a secret life nobody knew about.
Any of these names can be the killer.
Or none of them. Could have been she was, you know, just the wrong place in the wrong time.
In her apartment?
I wanted to talk about the girl that was killed. Kayla. Yeah.
So how can I help?
I think maybe I know who killed her.
So what does Cosmo Girl have to say? Am I a lost cause, or is there still hope?
You know what they say, there's always hope. What time do you have?
Same time you have? There is a lot of action going on between your cell phone and your watch.
I'm expecting a phone call.
When?
Soon, I guess. Maybe. Look, whenever I get it, then that's when.
Now I get it.
What's this?
It's nothing, all right?
Why'd you grab it like that?
I didn't.
Did so. What's it, like your diary or something?
It's Kayla's.
You're saying you know who killed this kid, Kayla McDermott?
Yeah. Maybe.
Okay. You want to tell me about it, son?
Well, it's like I said. She and I, we were very close friends.
I'm with you so far.
So then she told me some stuff
What kind of stuff?
about her life. About the people that she was acquainted with.
You mean like boyfriends?
Not exactly.
Look, Dylan, you're gonna have to be a little more specific here, okay?
People that she knew, they were dates.
Dates?
Yeah. Actually, they weren't dates. They were more like these guys that she went out with. You know, John's. And I think one of them killed her.
So you doing okay?
Yeah, well as I can be.
That's good. That's all anybody can expect. Jade was a beautiful girl.
Yes, she was.
I'm so sorry, Marco. I'm so, so sorry.
I know. Look, I need to ask you something. But I need you to talk to me straight.
Sure. What?
Why did you freeze up when I asked you about that jazz woman the other day?
Hey. I hear after 2 of those, you forget your own name.
I'll bet that's true. So how was your flight?
I don't really like to fly.
Neither do I. After my dad died, I swore off planes.
Well, that's understandable. So I'm really excited for this shoot. Yeah, it should be great for the agency.
And Avanti.
That's right. I hear some of the swimwear fashions are yours.
Well, more of like a collaboration, you know? My styles with Tony's experience. I think it should be good.
Well, I can't wait to see it. It's actually my first time on a photo shoot.
Oh, it's fun. Have you seen Lucas? We were supposed to meet about the shoot schedule tomorrow.
Actually, I just ran into Chrissy. She said that Lucas was just getting dressed.
Why are you so interested in some madam that's been dead for 25 years?
Why don't you want to talk about it?
Because I can't see how that's got anything to do with anything else.
Humor me. What do you know about her?
Have you been reading that trash in the Sun?
Humor me, okay?
There's not much to tell. Your father locked her up a couple times for soliciting business, that kind of thing. She had some big-time lawyers who always got her sprung.
What else?
I told your dad she was trouble. That kind of woman struts it like an alley cat, always with the claws out, ready to latch or scratch. But you know how your father was. Always feeling sorry for people. Wanting to help them out.
He helped her?
He tried to get her to go straight. I think she was involved with some rich guy who she wanted to be her meal ticket. She called the house a couple of times to talk to your father about advice and such. I put a stop to that. I told him not to get involved with her.
Was he?
What are you talking about?
Dylan, are you saying that this kid was a hooker?
It wasn't like that, Jamie.
Oh, okay, then. How was it?
She was on her own. Okay? She had nobody to support her. No parents, nobody.
So what you're saying is she was turning tricks to make ends meet. Is that right?
Yeah. Kinda, I guess.
What, she couldn't get a job at a 7-Eleven?
I don't know, okay? She never told me exactly the truth about herself.
I can understand why. All right, just let me get the facts straight here. You're saying this kid was a working girl, huh?
Yeah, but it's like I said, Kayla's different.
Oh, yeah, right, kid. They're all different until they're rolling you afterwards.
You don't understand.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold on, Dylan. Just have a seat. I do. I do understand, and I can see that you're hurting over this, huh? Maybe because you care for this girl just a little bit more than you're letting on. It's not your fault, son. She lied to you. Look, did you get down and cozy with her?
You sleep with her? No.
Just checking. You never know what they're carrying.
Hey, don't make her sound dirty, okay?
All right, Dylan.
She wasn't like that.
Whatever you say, Dylan, it's all right.
Look, I came here because I want to find the killer, all right? I don't want her slipping through some cracks, you know? Like she was nothing, like she never mattered.
That's not gonna happen.
I don't care what she did. Kayla mattered. And I want you to find that guy, okay?
We'll find him. I promise you that, Dylan. We're gonna get him.
Okay.
Hey, man. What are you running to?
I don't know.
Dylan. What's wrong, man?
Why does everyone have to lie to me, huh? Why can't people just lay it out for you and let you decide if you want to be friends with them? Whatever.
I don't know. I heard about your classmate on the news.
I don't want to talk about it right now, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Don't look at me like I'm a terrible person.
Dylan, I'm not doing that.
Kayla lied. That's the bottom line here. All right, that's why she got killed. And nobody even knew her. Not even me.
You want to go somewhere and talk?
What good is that gonna do? It doesn't bring any of them back, does it?
The remembrance for Kayla was really special.
It was.
So, you guys are gonna go on that trip to the Everglades. I'm really, really jealous.
You know you hate creepy crawler bugs and swamp and humidity.
Yeah, but somebody's gonna be there who would, like, really make it all worth it, you know?
Who?
Oh God, how is my hair?
It's good, but you're only answering the phone, so nobody will know. Unless, you know, you don't answer and it won't matter.
You're right. Hello? Yeah, this is Ione.
Gabby, all I'm saying is that I hear things around the office.
Like what?
Rumors. You know how that is.
No, actually, I don't, so why don't you tell me about it?
Look, Lucas and I are friends, but the fact is, where women are concerned, it's a whole other story.
Is there a reason you're telling me this?
Look, don't get mad.
I'm not mad.
I just heard that you really like Lucas and that you guys were sort of a couple.
Not that it's any of your business, but we're not.
Good. Because you deserve a lot better than Lucas.
If you can get a pledge form out for everybody on this list, that'd be great. By tomorrow. And let me know if there's anything else, okay? Thanks. Danila, if you're here to tell me that you had a fantastic night with Will, I'm not interested.
Va bene, are you working, darling?
And don't pretend like you didn't have the whole thing set up.
Set up? Ma che cosa?
And don't pretend like you don't understand. You don't like me, and I don't like you, Daniela. So why don't we just stay out of each other's way and stop with all these pleasantries?
You really came to apologize.
Yeah, I believe that.
Why are you so terrible to me?
I just know what you're all about, Daniela. You just never could forgive me for getting the Bella contract instead of you.
That is not true, Charlotte. You are just insecure about Will. That's why you are angry with me.
Dylan's taking the death of his classmate pretty hard.
He'll get over it once reality sinks in. 18 years old and the kid was turning tricks. No wonder he's disillusioned.
It's really odd. I talked to Alex Erickson about it. He never mentioned anything.
I guess no one knew. Raymond can do that to you. So, Tom said he spoke to you about the Ann Devon case?
Yeah.
He thinks you're protecting Martin Devon.
Dad, I didn't come here to talk about that.
I'm gonna get an arrest and a conviction on this, so you better not be holding back on me or I swear, Will.
What, Dad? What are you gonna do? You're gonna lock me up too?
Obstructing the course of justice is a crime.
Oh, Jesus, save it, Dad, will you?
What are you gonna do when they haul your butt up there in that witness stand, huh?
You're making one hell of an assumption.
What? That your good buddy's gonna be arrested? Well, hell, Will, at this point, it ain't much of a stretch.
Okay, fine. You do what you gotta do, Dad. But what about Stefan Erickson? What are you doing to find his killer?
Best I can. I got a caseload jumping off my desk at me.
There is more here than meets the eye.
Oh, really, Sherlock?
I think Martin's being set up.
Why don't you do me a favor, Will? Why don't you keep looking down that little microscope that Devin gave you? Maybe you really see the truth. The real truth.
Take your own advice, Dad.
Just wait.
I know you're not seriously asking me if your father was involved with some high-class call girl, right?
That's not what I meant.
Oh, that's good. Because if it was, I was going to that no-talking state of mind.
You said Jazz asked Dad for advice. What about?
Some legal stuff, you know. Oliver was good with the law. He read a lot. She was trying to get some guy to marry her. She was trying to force somebody. At least that's what your dad figured.
You know who?
No, but he was probably married already. Wasn't ready to give it all up for her.
Do you know anything about her death?
They said it was from drugs. But Oliver never bought that. As far as Jazz was concerned, he said she was clean.
So why didn't he investigate it?
Well, because the case was closed. The order came from high up, and that was the end of it. But that never sat right with your father.
And you never heard any more about it? What?
Nothing, just craziness.
What are you talking about?
Okay. Before Oliver had to leave the force, they said there was some dirty business going on. Oliver never said much about it, but he started to get real nervous.
You think he found out something?
Maybe. Then they found those drugs in his car, and that was the end of it. Marco, you gotta leave it alone.
I can't.
Do you want to end up like him?
Hello.
May I help you, Miss
Tate, Crystal Tate, Miami Sun. Are you Charlotta?
Yes.
Oh, well, I recognized you right away, but I guess you hear that a lot.
No, actually, I don't. What can I do for you?
I was kind of hoping to ask you some questions for an investigative series I was doing. Maybe you've caught some of it?
No, I actually don't read the Miami Sun. I'm kind of hooked on European paper stuff.
Right. Oh, where are my manners? I'm sorry. I'd like to offer my sympathy about your brother. I read the obit. It was very good.
Yeah, I thought it did Stefan justice.
Anywho, I've been doing some research on the whole Miami modeling scene, and your name popped up.
In what context?
Did you know a woman named Jazz DeGeese?
I nästa avsnitt av Ocean Ave.
There you are. Playing hooky, huh?
I was waiting for you at the bar.
Didn't Chrissy give you the message?
That you'd be late? Yeah.
Yeah, I was on a conference call with Tony. Chrissy knocked on my door and asked me if I was coming down. I told her to tell you it'd be held up.
Where's all this coming from, Marco? Oliver's been dead a lot of years.
Yeah, but I've never been okay with it.
Well, none of us have, son. Look, he was my partner and my friend. You think the way it ended didn't rip my heart out?
I know that, but I still have questions. I think somebody set him up.